everyone, welcome back to the farm. Today I'm going to cover cover crops, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's becoming more and more trendy in farming to play around with cover crops. And now these won't be harvested at all. This is basically a a type of fertiliser. The reason why we have cover crops is to mainly keep the nutrients on the land and to retain that in the soil, because the soil is the most sorry, that's just a banger. The soil is one of the most, I should say, precious resources that farmers have, and so we need to look after it. And so by having cover crops, it means that the soil actually stays on the land and doesn't get washed away, for example, if we have really heavy rain. Just to keep the pigeons off our new peas that we've just drilled. And yeah, the other reason is to retain that nutrients in the soil. And so here we have actually 3 different types of cover crops, which are oats, phacelia and buckwheat. So what will happen just before we're ready to actually sow and plant and drill our next crop, which is likely going to be beans or peas, we will either plough this in, so basically turn over the soil, and so all of this is just underneath when we plant it, and it's just going to feed all that nutrients back into the soil. Or we are going to basically just bash it, lay it down and then directly drill into it, depending on the weather, if it's dry or wet at that time of year. So we've got another few months of this, but like I said, this is just cover crops. They're not going to be harvested or anything. This is basically an alternative to chemical fertilisers that more and more farmers are trying to play around with. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with this, and just find out what happens in the future and the results. So hopefully happier, healthier, stronger, better crops in the future, but I'll keep you posted. Cool, bye for now. Oats, Lucille.
Phacelia. Lucille is a girl's name.
Phacelia, Leah. Oats, buckwheat and Lucilia.